what happened there. I lost connection to the server, but it wasn't a disconnect of my internet. I don't know what happened there, apparently. I was still in the lobby, so don't know what happened there. We are in the third lap, and DRS is on, and Galactic Nerd is already out of DRS of Tyler, so Kart Racer is free on to fight him, because the Ferrari engine isn't that great. And it's Jeremy, who is somehow trying to stay in the DRS zone in the 1 second of Kart Racer. He has to, because behind him is Felix, and now he takes DRS, but don't use ERS. And I guess it was good that he didn't, because Galactic Nerd only have 45% of ERS and Kart Racer have 90. So going into Corpse Corner, and it's a much better exit. For Kart Racer, he has to back off. Yes, he has to, because this is not a corner to overtake. And he don't have this much of a pace advantage. Oh, Galactic Nerd switches to the inside. Kart Racer takes the outside going into Stowe. Can he take the better exit? And they have contact. Galactic Nerd pushes Kart Racer off the track. Jeremy tries something, but he has to back off. So somehow Galactic Nerd has stayed into the second place. And that's good for Tyler, who can build a gap. And now we will see what can Kart Racer do. Can he somehow stay, or somehow put his Ferrari in front of Galactic Nerd? And oh, Galactic Nerd switches to the inside. Can this time Kart Racer trying the move, and he tries a switchback but didn't work. Oh, he's trying to inside. Can he make the move done? Oh, with the better exit. And yes, he can somehow. But now he has to weave like crazy. He can't. Galactic Nerd the inside of Cops. And Kart Racer now with the switchback. They're going side by side, but now he has to back off once again. And yeah, isn't very good to go side by side there, but Kart Racer backed off, and now he has DRS. And Galactic Nerd uses all the ERS he has, and Kart Racer makes the move done. Preston Brainen is back in the race in P17. That's very unfortunate. And now the race is on to catch Tyler in the McLaren. It wouldn't be easy, but it will not be easy for him. But he has the pace and the consistency to catch him. And now Jeremy is trying to overtake Galactic Nerd for the third place. Both have DRS, but the Alpine is faster. Galactic Nerd covers the inside. Can Jeremy try to switchback? No, he can't. Can he make the same move that Kart Racer did at the previous lap? No, he can't. And Felix is behind him, and he's waiting very patiently, because he knows that these two drivers are, when it comes to battle, it's not very safe sometimes. There is Preston Brainen who spun. That's very unfortunate for him. Not a good debut in the Alfa Romeo for him. But I can't see the gap. It's not very cool. But we look at behind because Rice is side by side with Jonathan. Can he make the move down? And yes, he can. Can Jonathan fight somehow back with the slipstream? No, he can't. So Rice is going up a place into the 6th place, and now I'm seeing the gap again. There's a yellow flag, and that's Marco FIFA who DNF'd, and that could be a safety car, and yes, it is. It's a safety car, the first safety car in this race, and that will mix up the field quite a bit. Jeremy overtook Galactic Nerd for the 3rd place. Then Galactic Nerd behind, and then Felix, who is somehow stuck behind these drivers. So he can't have, he don't have the opportunity to overtake them, but maybe after the safety car he can try something new, and maybe the first driver can think about a pit stop. And there are some drivers like Preston Brannan and TRTG Games are on hard compound. Or TRTG Games is on hard compound. I guess you can also go on to the mediums, and yes, Preston Brannan puts on the medium tire. Yes, everyone is going into the pits, and I guess every one of them is on the medium compound because it is the better option. Safety car, that's very unfortunate. And Tyler sets the medium compound tire, and also Rice gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Medium tire for Kartracer, medium tire for Jeremy, medium for Galactic Nerd, and medium for Felix 1. And yes, it's the best option because the safety car will go in at around lap 10, and there will be the normal safety car. And PC Willy is on hard compound tire, same for Underseeker and same for CMDR Sub. I don't know if that is the best idea, because the tire wear here around Silverstone is not that much. I guess the normal strategy is a soft medium as normal. So, for the first 8 laps of this race, we saw a very good fight between Kartracer, Jeremy, Galactic Nerd, and Felix. And now the field is very mixed up. No. Okay, I thought that everyone outside the top 10 had to go on the hard tires because they started on the medium, but it's not true. The only one were both Mercedes and another driver, but I don't know who. Oh, what? Rice into the pit lane to serve his 5-second time penalty. I guess that's a better option for him. Sets again the medium tire, so he only have now 3 seconds, and with that he can work with it. and yeah, it was a good option to stop again under safety car to serve the penalty. Now we are waiting for the safety car to go in this lap. I don't understand PC Willy why he is on the hard compound. I mean, he is himself into AC poo. 5-second time penalty, several collision with TRTG Games, and he doesn't have a wing. He doesn't have a wing and he's blocking Rice. Doesn't mean it really matters because it's a safety car, but I guess he crashed into the back of AC Poo's car. And that's unfortunate. But he has the time. But he needs to worry because I guess the safety car will stay out for another lap. No, it's going in this lap, so it's a double frustration for TRTG Games. And now Tyler is warming up his tires and he's the pace setter for the safety car restart. What happened? What is there? Oh, Rice. I don't know what happened there, and this is very chaotic. What we are looking at the restart because Tyler is going full throttle now, and that's a good restart for him, but also a good restart, good reaction time for Kart Racer. Then there is they spun, and Galactic Nerd is in the wall, and Jeremy is off track. What happened there? Oh man, 10-second time penalty for Galactic Nerd. Oh, that is very unfortunate. And now Jeremy is last, or P16, but it's last on the driver, for the driver who is still racing. But I guess Galactic Nerd has still the wing. Preston Brennan get past. And that's very unfortunate. And now Felix somehow is up into third place. And he's now in the fight for the race win. It could be again a double podium for McLaren. Because these three drivers here, with Tyler, Kart Racer and Felix, are the pace setter here in this season apparently. Behind of them is Jonathan in fourth, then PC Willy, then Harris, then Underseeker, CMD Assault, and he's trying to move on Underseeker. Both on hard compound tire. But it isn't over yet, bad line. He tries down the inside. On the first braking zone, there's a contact. What the Okay, I know what happened there. Oh, and Rice has spun his DNF, and it's not a... No, it's not a safety car. It's not a safety car. Very unfortunate for him who spun out of turn one. It's a very difficult corner. It's full throttle, but you have to be very precise when you turn in. Because the risk of spinning is very high. And now Kart Racer. He's somehow trying to overtake Tyler. He needs this race win. To build a gap in the standings. to be in front of Felix, or even more in front of Felix, because he already is. Now DRS is available. It's half a second behind. It seems like he has the pace to get him, but it's a McLaren with a Mercedes engine against a Ferrari, so it will be very difficult for him indeed to pass him. He needs to wait. He has a lot of time. He has the pace. He needs to be very patiently and wait for some mistakes. But he has to be careful, because behind him is a Felix, and I don't think he will stay behind and sit like a grandma, as Max Verstappen would say. King with a 3-second time penalty. He's still behind, but he can't make the move done. He has to wait. He has to wait. But let's look behind the order, because CMDR Sub is still behind Underseeker for the 7th position. But also Underseeker gets a 3-second time penalty, and they touch, and that's a broken wing for CMDR Sub. Wow, what happened there, mate? And that's not good. And that's a problem. That's a big problem. But now we look further back, because Galactic Nerd is on a run, and he tries around the outside, you can't overtake there. But now with the better exit, can he trace around what? Around the outside of Cops? But there is King, he has to back off, but not around the outside of Macros, around the outside at Cops, and that was a brilliant move. And the Williams driver, who's very slow around Maggots and Baggots, and now he has the DRS and should be a good move. And Sam King nearly put him into the grass, and Galactica makes the move done and going up into the 9th place. There is CMDS Sopis going into the pits, so another position gain for him. He is now flying around Silverstone, around the track. In front of him is Underseeker, and then PC Willy, who is catching and trying to overtake Harris, who is on mediums. But now PC Willy going into a slipstream, but can't make the move done. He has to stay there, and Kart Racer is always at a gap of half a second. Same for Felix, so there is nothing that can change. But now, can he try it this time? He's gaining, but not gaining enough. The McLaren is so fast on the straight. He's gaining 3/10. Oh, not even 3/10 on the straight, but that's not enough. That is not enough. We're looking back, because Macros is now behind, but let's see Jeremy, who can make 2 moves in 1. Can he do it? Yes, he can. 2 overtakes in 1 for Jeremy, going again up into the podium place, the point places. P10 for him. Macros get a 3-second time penalty. and King Abdul is in the pits. Maybe a wing damage. No, it's a DNF. He retires in the pits. It's fine. At least he did what he has to do. When he wants to retire. And again, the problem is that because of the dirty air, Tyler is always getting the gap that he needs to be in front. And they both have the same or nearly the same amount of ERS. Tyler have a bit more than him, but not that much. So Kartracer has to find an idea, because he has the pace and you see it. And even Felix has the pace to pass Tyler, but he can't because Kartracer is in front of him and he also has the DRS from him. So the race is here in front. Oh, but now Felix is very near on Kartracer. They're going into Brooklyn's. Okay. Can't stick a move, but he didn't try it. But he had the opportunity. So Kartracer did a mistake, or did something wrong. But he's back at the half a second. Tyler has to make a mistake. And Kartracer have to wait for his opportunity. Again, opens DRS. He's 6/10 behind. It's not enough unless he uses all the ERS he have. But nah, that's... I know Kartracer and he wouldn't do that. He always tries to stay on 40 or minimum of 40% ERS. Oh, we see Galactic Nerd has passed Underseeker for the 7th position, and now he's on a run to catch PC Willie and Harris to somehow gain 4th place, or maybe his teammate for P4. Would be very interesting. But Tyler run wide, but he did it for the better exit, and he has the better exit. Oh, Preston Braden against Underseeker into Brooklyn's. Makes the move done, and Preston fights himself up into 7th place because Harris spun, and I don't know, maybe he teleports himself back on track, and if he did, then it would be a penalty, and he has a wing damage, so he has to go into the pits. But again, we're looking in front. He has 9 laps to go. 9 laps to find a way to pass Tyler. Oh, there is Galactic Nerd who fought himself back into the 6th place. Oh, and there is Underseeker. No. Better decision to back off against Preston. Can Preston build a gap, because Jeremy is arriving, and now Underseeker is running wide, but the Mercedes is too fast apparently. Oh, and this is running very right, and there's the opportunity for Jeremy to overtake under CK. He's trying to switch back. Can he do it the better exit? He also has the... Yes, he can. He has the slipstream of Preston Brennan and makes the move done. Not a good defending from under CK. But now, can Jeremy overtake Preston on the straight where I don't know the name? Let's say I know the name, but for the good of Jesus, I don't remember it. And Jeremy going into Stowe around the outside makes the move done. Good job. And after the spin, he fights back into the 6th place and 1.5 seconds to PC Willie. So basically there is an opportunity, but now we're going back at this threesome here, because now Felix is right behind him, but no, not at Cops, but now maybe the better exit. No, not here. Because Kart Racer's always at half a second. But now he's very... It's not enough, but also for Felix it's not enough. So nobody can overtake anyone. So it's basically a DRS train around here. And now Jeremy, who use overtake and DRS, who to overtake PC Willie. And on the last moment PC Willie switches to the outside, but Jeremy makes the move done, going upper place into P5. Now in front of him is Jonathan, nearly 9 seconds, so it will be very difficult for him to catch up, but he has the pace and he somehow gained half a second in just one sector, not even one sector. But let's look behind, because again they are always half a second away from each other, apart from Felix, who is now finding some pace, who is always 2 or 3 tenths behind, but it isn't enough, because the dirty air here in this section and the DRS of Kart Racer himself. But now he has the slipstream. Kart Racer switches to the inside. Can he make the move down around the outside with the better exit? No, yes he can! But Kart Racer fights back and he's doing the Leclerc against the Verstappen in Silverstone 2019. But now Kart Racer somehow stays in front. But now with the... no. Not with the slipstream. He don't try down the inside. But now Kart Racer is 1 second away. He still has DRS. But now Felix has done everything he could. But let's see how the pace is, or the real pace is, of the 3 driver. Can Kart Racer catch up on Tyler to build a gap as it was before? Or did Felix the right option or the right choice to fight him, so he loses time and don't get DRS? He don't has DRS, and that is very unfortunate for him. And he doesn't have ERS either. Only 25%. So right now Both McLarens are on the better side. And now he gains, he switches to the inside, he tries down the inside, and he makes the move done. And I guess he also have DRS. Yes, he has, man. And now it's again a 1-2 for McLaren. Tyler has built a gap of 1.5 seconds, and that will be very crucial. Has Felix the pace to fight his back up into P1? Because Kart Racer lost the pace somehow, and that is not what he wanted. He splitted both of the McLarens, and now he's behind of them. That's not great. That's not what he wanted. And now we will see what is the real pace of Felix and what is the real pace of Kart Racer. Now when we look behind, there is Anders, Seeker and Galactic Nut has CSB Harris, has DNF, and I don't know actually what happened there. If you don't despawn, we know it in a few seconds. I guess he crashed out. Wow, he despawned now, oh, for fuck's sake. It's not a safety car or something. Oh wait! Oh, Kart Racer! Oh, whoa, whoa! Kart Racer spun! Does he have wing damage? Nothing visually. Oh, and that's unfortunate. And now I don't think there will be any team order because they are both in the championship fight, so it doesn't make sense. And Felix doesn't have ERS anymore. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate for him. Or maybe he has wing damage? Nah. Because I don't remember the Haas was in front of him. Okay, he's on fresh softs, but okay, there is definitely something wrong. And Underseeker overtook Galactic Nerd, who is on AI. Oh, Galactic Nerds once again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's lagging. Internet problems for him once again, like in Australia. But yeah, there is definitely something wrong with Kart Racer Jonathan, who has a 3-second time penalty, but yeah, he's gaining very much, like a few seconds a lap, and we still have 2 laps to go. And now Felix is half a second behind. This is a final of a race that we wanted. Jonathan is catching, he has a 3-second time penalty, but I don't know if he has the time, but he could at least go on track on the podium. But now, can Felix overtake Tyler? No, he can't. Oh, right now he can't. he's losing so much time. I don't know. We can ask him if he gets on the podium what happened. But Jonathan is catching. He's catching. He gained nearly 2 seconds. Oh, he gained 2 seconds on the first sector. So if he don't do mistakes, he can be on the podium, and without the penalty, he could have be on the podium. That would be very interesting. He's running very wide, 3 seconds only. But oh yeah, you see it. What? I don't know what the problem is. But Jonathan, it's the last lap of the race. But we are looking in front because Felix is right behind Tyler. Oh, he's nearly going into him. A 5-second penalty for Asipu. Oh, but no, it's not enough. At least now it's not enough. Now he is in DRS range. Can he somehow overtake? He has to overtake him. Oh, and Eric is so slow around this corner. He has to overtake him now, but he can't. He can't. Nah, that's not good. He tries around the outside, and then with the better exit, no, he can't, and I guess that's not enough. But let's see here, the maybe race deciding move. Felix around the outside. Let's go. They're going side by side for the race win. They're both McLarens. Jonathan is out of the race, and Tyler. Oh, and Felix somehow. Felix somehow finishes in front. What was that? Both McLaren giving absolutely everything on the last couple of corners. Tyler pushes Felix off track, and Eric, kart racer, somehow finishes in P2. Wow. What was that? The last couple of laps really gave everything. And that was impressive. Jeremy finishes his race into 4th place. He forces his way back after he spun in the collision with Galactic Nut. Preston Brainen, he finishes in 5th. And that's it. Wow, that was a fantastic race. Stamp King is driver of the day. So as I said last week, we will do some podium interviews and talk with the driver of the day. And Felix won somehow the race here in Silverstone. It's a 1-2 for McLaren in their home Grand Prix. And Felix is now the championship leader. And that's it. Felix wins somehow with 39/100ths of a second in front of his teammate Tyler, kart racer with some issues in the last couple of laps, finishes in 3rd and completes the podium. Then Jeremy, Preston Brainen, PC Willie, another good race from him. Underseeker finishes in P7, Galactic Nerd in 8th, Stamp King in P9, CMDS sub into P10, the last one who finishes in the podium, Jonathan, who DNF'd in the last lap of the race. Asipu finishes in 12th, Macross in P13, then Harris is the first one who DNF'd, then King Abdul, Rice and TRTG Games, What Do You Mean, Marco FIFA and Dando, who completes the order. And yeah, I guess we invite the podium driver and the driver of the day. So give me a second.
Hello?
Hello! Are you still in the leaderboard after the race?
What?
Oh wait, I have to restart the game apparently.